Coming up next, get ready to rock out with 5 of today's hottest talents. They're Kids Incorporated. Coming up next, join super sleuths Tom and Annie Edison as they team up to solve mysteries in the Edison Twins. Coming up next, join host Gary Owens as he traces Goofy's family history in The Roots of Goofy. Coming up next, get ready for some fast-paced activities the whole family can enjoy on You and Me, Kid. Coming up next, join us for the best of science, nature, and comedy in Walt Disney Presents. Coming up next, it's a half hour of comedy, adventure, and surprises on Lunchbox. Coming up next, journey to the magical land of Was, where every day is an adventure with the Wuzzles. Coming up next, follow the animated adventures of Strawberry Shortcake in Big Apple City. Coming up next, follow Mickey Mouse on his historic visit to the USSR when Mickey goes to Moscow. Coming up next, enjoy classic moments from the Disney archives on the best of Walt Disney Presents. Here's what's coming up next on the Disney Channel. Coming up next, Disney's most diabolical villains are gathered together to celebrate a Disney Halloween. Coming up next, follow the antics of Pooh and his friends in the new adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Coming up next, it's another adventure with those laughable, lovable creatures, the raccoons. Coming up next, they're a crime-fighting team beyond compare. It's Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Coming up next, that devious duck is your host for a half hour of cartoon craziness on Donald Duck Presents. Coming up next, join Dumbo and his friends for life under the big top in Dumbo's Circus. Coming up next, join host Haley Mills for classic fairy tales and contemporary fables in Grimm's Fairy Tale. Here's what's coming up next on the Disney Channel. Coming up next, gather the family round for a high-flying holiday treat in a family circus Christmas. Here's what's coming up next on the Disney Channel. Next, Mickey, Pluto, Donald, and the rest of the gang toss a bouquet to moms everywhere in Disney's Salute to Mom. Coming up next, First Lady Barbara Bush is your host for the Disney Channel Salutes the American Teacher. Coming up next, a group of budding young singers devise a clever scheme to save their performing arts camp in Starlight, a musical movie. Coming up next, join Holly and her puppet friends for music and comedy on Under the Umbrella Tree. Coming up next, join your favorite Pooh Corner pals for fun in the enchanted 100-acre wood on Welcome to Pooh Corner. Coming up next, get ready to exercise with Kellen, Goofy, and the whole gang on Mousercise. Coming up next, join Mickey and the gang for classic cartoon fun on Good Morning Mickey. Coming up next, follow the adventures of those lovable, huggable bears from Care-a-Lot, the Care Bears. Coming up next, that wise quacking duck is your host for classic cartoon fun on Donald Duck Presents. Coming up next, celebrate growing up with a collection of heartwarming specials and series. It's Kid Scene.
That sounds great! And now...
Coming up next, journey to the Pacific Northwest for action and adventure in Danger Bay.
That sounds great! And now...
Coming up next, a behind-the-scenes look at what's coming your way on Disney Channel Preview.
That sounds great! And now...
Coming up next, Leslie Ann Warren stars in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, followed by action and adventure on Danger Bay. Then there's classic family fun that hasn't been seen for 2 decades on the missing adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Tonight on the Disney Channel.
To all your Disney favorites in From Disney with Love. Then Gary Owens and Eric Boardman are back looking for a prehistoric world. After that, watch out when the cat from outer space drops in. It's all coming up tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, Disney's most diabolical villains are gathered together to celebrate a Disney Halloween. Then our special Halloween party continues with Dr. Seuss's Halloween is Grinch Night and the spirited antics of Mr. Boogedy. It's one ghoulish festival tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation. The following presentation is closed captioned for the hearing impaired.
Next, enjoy a Disney classic filled with music and fun, Walt Disney's Melody Time, followed by a close-up look at veteran Disney animator Eric Larson in a Disney family album. Then Christopher Reeve is your host for a fascinating examination of the dinosaur, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation.
Next, those lovable rag dolls save a friend from an evil pirate in Raggedy Ann and Andy, a musical adventure, followed by Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too. After that, explore the amazing world of animals on Super Sense, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation. The Disney Channel presents a 4th of July celebration. First, it's a claymation search for My Friend Liberty. Then France's favorite storybook character travels from sea to shining sea when Babar comes to America. Then tour the sweet land of liberty tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, a Disney Channel special presentation. Next, it's our exclusive presentation of Disney's animated adventure, DuckTales, the movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp. After that, Bob Hoskins and Christopher Lloyd star in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, followed by Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd in Ghostbusters 2. Tonight, on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation. Next, he's an indestructible man against impossible odds. I-Man. Followed by classic Disney cartoons on Masterpiece Theater. Then join Anthony Newley for an hour of pet peeves in Dr. Doolittle's Animal Talk. Tonight, on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation. Next, those lovable ragdolls save a friend from an evil pirate in Raggedy Ann and Andy, a musical adventure, followed by Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2. After that, explore the amazing world of animals on Super Sense, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation. Next, Donald Duck travels south of the border in Disney's landmark film, The Three Caballeros, followed by more Disney magic on Masterpiece Theater. Then superstar athlete Goofy salutes the Olympic Games on the Best of Walt Disney Presents, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation.
follow the adventures and misadventures of little Sarah Stanley on the Disney Channel series Avonlea. After that, the magical world of Disney presents the Disney Channel premiere film Perfect Harmony, followed by the unforgettable Nat King Cole. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, it's a barnyard of fun when you gather the family around for E.B. White's classic tale of Charlotte's Web, followed by Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree. Then step inside outer space on the best of Walt Disney Presents, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation.
Next, Donald Duck travels south of the border in Disney's landmark film, The Three Caballeros, followed by more Disney magic on Masterpiece Theater. Then superstar athlete Goofy salutes the Olympic Games on the best of Walt Disney Presents, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation.
Next, the voices of Peter Ustinov and Terry Thomas bring to life the animated Disney classic Robin Hood. After that, a noble cause explodes into an environmental nightmare on Danger Bay, followed by the Disney Channel discovery Tadpole and the Whale, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, Family Theater.
Next, Minnie Mouse helps a nerd become hip with the aid of Elton John and Suzanne Summers in Disney's Totally Minnie, followed by Winnie the Pooh and A Day for Eeyore. After that, there's action and adventure on Danger Bay, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, a Disney Channel special presentation. Next, Puff helps a young boy come to terms with his talent in Puff the Magic Dragon and the Incredible Mr. Nobody. After that, our classic rock and roll summer continues with a 60s musical special. Hold on, it's the Dave Clark 5, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, our Chills and Thrills Festival continues with Mariette Hartley and Judd Hirsch in the Halloween that almost wasn't. After that, a lonely witch plays tricks on a group of children in Witch's Night Out, followed by Casper's Halloween Special, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, Eeyore thinks no one remembers his birthday in the animated tale of Winnie the Pooh and A Day for Eeyore. After that, there's action and adventure on Danger Bay. Then Dean Jones and Yvette Mimieux star in the Disney comedy Monkeys Go Home. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, join Grant, Nicole, Jonah, and JL for action and adventure on Danger Bay. After that, Dean Jones, Yvette Mimieux, and Marie Chevalier star in the Disney comedy Monkeys Go Home. Followed by Clark Gable, Grace Kelly, and Ava Gardner in the African adventure Mogambo. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, the wonders of one of America's most beautiful treasures are explored in Yellowstone, the first national park. Then the Ponderosa legend lives on as a new generation of Cartwrights continue the legacy of Bonanza, the next generation, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, that famous bear gets himself into one sticky predicament after another in Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree. Then take an astounding trip inside outer space on the best of Walt Disney Presents. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, 2 decades have passed since man first landed on the moon. In celebration, the Disney Channel looks at space exploration, beginning with a trip inside outer space on the best of Walt Disney Presents. Then don't miss the stunning documentary On the Shoulders of Giants, tonight on the Disney Channel. Or is upset because he thinks his friends forgot his birthday in Winnie the Pooh and A Day for Eeyore, followed by Suzanne Plachette and Dean in the Disney The Ugly Dachshund. After that, it's the missing adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, a nasty old witch turns some children into monsters in Witch's Night Out. Then Dan Haggerty stars as a mountain man who lived in harmony with nature in the life and times of Grizzly Adams. After that, discover the amazing world of animals on Super Sense, tonight on the Disney Channel. Checks out Disneyland's latest thrill ride when Ernest goes to Splash Mountain. After that, the Grinch is in for a big surprise on Dr. Seuss's The Grinch Grinches the Cat in the Hat, followed by The Wilderness Adventure, The Bear, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, the Grinch is in for a big surprise on Dr. Seuss's The Grinch Grinches the Cat in the Hat. After that, it's a touching tale of love and survival in the acclaimed drama, The Bear. Then explore the African jungle on Animals of Africa. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, he's got a gift for Gab and great cartoons. Join host George Plimpton for Masterpiece Theater, followed by Anthony Newley and Dr. Doolittle's Animal Talk. Then Gene Crane and Dana Andrews invite you to Rodgers and Hammerstein's State Fair, tonight on the Disney Channel.
join Anthony Newley for a fun-filled hour of pet peeves in Dr. Doolittle's Animal Talk, followed by Rodgers and Hammerstein's rousing musical State Fair. Then there's classic family fun on the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, join the adventures of Sarah Stanley in the exclusive Disney Channel series Avonlea, followed by Ingrid Bergman, Charles Boyer, and Joseph Cotton in Gaslight. After that, it's a rock and roll special with rare performances and interviews with Aretha Franklin, Queen of Soul, tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher star in George Lucas's science fiction classic, Star Wars, followed by Robert Preston and Lance Guest in The Last Starfighter. After that, Marilyn Monroe won critical acclaim for her performance in the classic thriller, Niagara, tonight on the Disney Channel.
Charlie Brown. Then Shirley Temple Theater presents Susanna of the Mounties, followed by a behind-the-scenes look at Elvis's Las Vegas International Show on Elvis, That's the Way It Is, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation. Next, share Christmas memories with America's favorite comic strip family in a family circus Christmas. After that, enjoy a compilation of classic Disney animation in a Disney Channel Christmas, followed by the touching tale of a little girl's struggle to overcome life in a New York slum in A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, David Bowie hosts the animated special Snowman. After that, it's great holiday music with a Bing Crosby Christmas, just like the ones we used to know, followed by the Academy Award-winning musical My Fair Lady, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, Dr. Seuss's no-good Grinch is up to his usual tricks when the Grinch Grinches the Cat in the Hat, followed by Goofy Salute to Father on the Best of Walt Disney Presents. Then funny men Tim Conway and Don Knotts are the Apple Dumpling Gang, tonight on the Disney Channel. Little Mermaid, followed by New Kids on the Block at Disney MGM Studios' Wildest Dreams, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, watch out for Dr. Seuss's Forest Crusader, The Lorax, followed by a look at great moments in Disney animation, hosted by Carol Burnett. Then the Disney Channel examines one of the greatest baseball teams of all time, the Brooklyn Dodgers, in The Boys of Summer, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, Dr. Seuss's no-good Grinch is up to his usual tricks in Halloween is Grinch Night, followed by more frightening fun with Mr. Boogedy. Then on the Best of Hollywood, our ghostly festival continues with Rex Harrison and Gene Tierney as the Ghost and Mrs. Muir, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, stay tuned for more frightening fun with Mr. Boogedy. Then the Best of Hollywood continues its ghostly festival with Rex Harrison and Gene Tierney as the Ghost and Mrs. Muir.
Then don't miss a Nelson Halloween on the missing adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, that mischievous feline is up to his usual tricks in Dr. Seuss's The Cat in the Hat, followed by the Oscar-winning musical Fiddler on the Roof. Then that legendary detective is led on a frantic manhunt in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. It's all coming up tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, there's action and adventure on Danger Bay. Then a young girl realizes that she can communicate with dolphins in the Disney Channel Discovery, Tadpole and the Whale. Then take a scenic tour of an American treasure in Yellowstone, the first national park. Tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, Haley Mills jumps to the head of the class in the new Disney Channel comedy series Good Morning, Miss Blitz, followed by action and adventure on Danger Bay. Then the saga of Frontier continues. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, there's music and fun with one of today's most popular children's performing duos. They're Rosenschantz on Kaleidoscope Concert. Then discover the best from the Disney archives on the Best of Walt Disney Presents. Tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, Adam West and Burt Ward star as the dynamic duo in the 1966 classic, Batman. After that, it's an up-close and personal look at a musical legend in the Bee Gees' Going Home. Then relive the sights and sounds of the 1960s on Ready, Steady, Go. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, Grant is called into action to help quarantine a deadly virus on Danger Bay, followed by Disney's suspense thriller, Escape to Witch Mountain. Then join the Nelson clan for the missing adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. It's all coming up tonight on the Disney Channel. Finishes in an alien spaceship and returns 8 years later in the Disney adventure Flight of the Navigator. After that, John Wayne and Henry Fonda star in the World War II epic The Longest Day, followed by Judy, Frank, and Dean, Once in a Lifetime. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, the Best of Hollywood's Ghostly Festival continues as Rex Harrison and Gene Tierney star as the Ghost and Mrs. Muir, followed by a Nelson Halloween on the missing adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Then Roland Young and Joan Blondell star when Topper returns. Tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, the Best of Hollywood continues its Ghostly Festival with Rex Harrison and Gene Tierney as the Ghost and Mrs. Muir.
Next, our classic rock and roll summer continues with a 60s musical special. Hold on, it's the Dave Clark 5. After that, Matthew Broderick and Marlon Brando star in The Freshman. Then join the Nelson family for classic fun from the golden age of television in The Missing Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, Sunday Night Showcase.
Next, Mermaid Night continues on the Disney Channel. First, Tom Hanks falls in love with a beautiful mermaid in Splash, co-starring Daryl Hannah. After that, Esther Williams is the $1 Million Mermaid, followed by The Great American Wilderness. Tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation.
Next, a little mermaid dreams of life on land in Disney's animated musical masterpiece, The Little Mermaid, followed by New Kids on the Block at Disney MGM Studios' Wildest Dreams. Then join America's funniest TV dad on Bill Cosby himself, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation.
Next, Gene Crane and Dana Andrews invite you to Rodgers and Hammerstein's State Fair, followed by the Nelson Clan and the Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Then Alan Ladd heads a stellar cast in George Stevens' Western classic, Shane, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation.
Next, a little boy is knocked unconscious and wakes up 8 years later in the Disney adventure, Flight of the Navigator, followed by the Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. After that, Orson Welles stars in the suspenseful classic, The Lady from Shanghai, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation. James Stewart and Donna Reed star in Frank Capra's holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life, followed by the Nelson family in The Best of Ozzie and Harriet. After that, a group of children go after horse thieves in Bush Christmas, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, the best of Hollywood.
Next, the 20th anniversary celebration of man's first walk on the moon continues with the stunning documentary On the Shoulders of Giants. Then in the span of a single decade, she became a star that still shines bright. Discover the legend of Marilyn Monroe tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, a Disney Channel special presentation. Next, Sunday Night Showcase presents great holiday music with a Bing Crosby Christmas like the ones we used to know. After that, Audrey Hepburn and Rex Harrison star in My Fair Lady, followed by Gene Kelly in Singin' in the Rain, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, Sunday Night Showcase. Next, nominated for 7 Academy Awards, Topol, Norma Crane, and Paul Michael Glaser star in Fiddler on the Roof, followed by classic intrigue in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Then Betty Grable stars in Meet Me After the Show. It's all coming up tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, our feature presentation. Next, The Best of Hollywood presents John Wayne, Robert Mitchum, and Henry Fonda in the World War II epic, The Longest Day, followed by Judy, Frank, and Dean, Once in a Lifetime. After that, it's the hilarious comedy, They Went That-A-Way and That-A-Way, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, The Best of Hollywood. Next, Elvis Presley stars as a man sentenced to prison for a murder he did not commit in Jailhouse Rock. After that, Anne Margaret and Dick Van Dyke star in the classic musical comedy Bye Bye Birdie. Then Christopher Reeve stars as the Man of Steel in Superman, tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, the Nelson family dispenses joy and laughter in the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. After that, Henry Fonda stars as a young man who runs away from home and joins the circus in Chad Hanna, followed by Isabella Rossellini and Craig T. Nelson in Storybook Cinema, Red Riding Hood, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, it's New Kids on the Block at Disney MGM Studios' Wildest Dreams. After that, America's funniest TV dad shares his outlook on life in Bill Cosby himself. After that, America's sweetheart Shirley Temple is at her very cutest in Baby Take a Bow. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, the Nelson family dispenses joy and laughter in the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Then Alan Ladd heads a stellar cast in the Western classic, Shane. After that, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis team up for comedy in My Friend Irma, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, Robert Preston and Lance Guest star in the science fiction adventure, The Last Starfighter. After that, Marilyn Monroe stars as an unfaithful wife who tries to kill her husband in the suspenseful classic Niagara, followed by the family favorite Flipper, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, John Wayne, Robert Mitchum, and Henry Fonda star in the World War II drama The Longest Day. After that, Old Blue Eyes sings many of his hits in Sinatra, followed by Roddy McDowall and Suzanne Plachette in the Disney comedy The Adventures of Bullwhip Griffin, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, celebrate a Nelson Halloween on the missing adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Then Roland Young teams up with a ghostly Joan Blondell when Topper returns. After that, Dean Jones, Terry Garr, and a host of others bring storybook favorites to life in Once Upon a Brothers Grimm, tonight on the Disney Channel. Gaynor and Rosanna Brazzi star in Rodgers and Hammerstein's South Pacific on the Best of Hollywood, followed by the missing adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. After that, Art Carney stars in Miracle of the Heart, a Boys Town story, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, the Best of Hollywood. Next, celebrate with Hollywood's biggest stars with the Best of Disney 50 Years of Magic, followed by a star-studded musical celebration, a tribute to John Lennon. Then Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton star in the epic drama Cleopatra, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, a young boy becomes the pilot of an extraordinary spacecraft in The Flight of the Navigator. Then Debbie Reynolds and Gene Kelly star in the musical Singin' in the Rain, followed by a wacky Martian adventure, Spaced Invaders, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, there's adventure and romance when a pampered pooch falls for a mischievous mutt in Disney's animated classic, Lady and the Tramp. Here's what's next on the Disney Channel.
Next, Haley Mills, Brian Keith, and Maureen O'Hara star in the Disney favorite, The Parent Trap.
Next, join us for a look at some award-winning series from the Disney archives in the best of Walt Disney Presents.
Next, Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy star as a married couple who are opposing trial lawyers in the comedy classic Adam's Rib.
Here's what's next on the Disney Channel. Here's what's next on the Disney Channel. Here's what's next on the Disney Channel. Next, Leslie Ann Warren heads an all-star cast in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. Here's what's next on the Disney Channel. Here's what's next on the Disney Channel. Here's what's next on the Disney Channel. Next, celebrated personalities take a personal and scientific look at learning disabilities in the mind's eye, the experience of learning. Here's what's next on the Disney Channel. Here's what's next on the Disney Channel. Next, it's sorcery at its silliest. A Disney Channel exclusive, The Sword and the Stone. After that, Brian Dennehy stars in the action-packed adventure Return to Snowy River, followed by Clark Gable and Claudette Colbert in It Happened One Night. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, Annette Funicello and Tommy Sandstar in the Walt Disney holiday classic, Babes in Toyland. After that, a young girl's wish comes true when she gets a mom for Christmas, followed by Aladdin, Inside the Magic. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Welcome to Disney Nighttime. Next, Haley Mills won a special Oscar for her performance in the beloved Disney classic, Pollyanna. After that, Patrick Bergen is Robin. Uma Thurman is Maid Marian in the swashbuckling adventure, Robin Hood, followed by Gregory Peck in Gentleman's Agreement. All right here on the Disney Channel.
Next, it's high-flying fun with the movie that started it all, Disney's The Mighty Ducks. After that, Shelley Fabre's Rockin' with the King. It's Elvis, Girl Happy. Then Jerry Lewis stars in Cinderella, tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, from the creator of An American Tale comes the animated adventure, Rock-a-Doodle. After that, check out the early years of that freewheeling foursome in the unknown Marx Brothers. Then the British invasion is in full swing with the Dave Clark Five, live in the 60s. Tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, James MacArthur and Peter Finch star in the action-packed adventure Kidnapped. After that, it's Edward Asner and Jane Alexander in the Disney Channel original production of Friendship in Vienna, followed by Survival in the Wilderness with the Bear. Tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, based on the short stories of Canadian author Lucy Maud Montgomery, it's the critically acclaimed series Avonlea. After that, Spencer Tracy is the conservative and Katharine Hepburn is the liberal in the comedy Adam's Rib, followed by Boys Town, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, Al Pacino, Donald Sutherland, and Nastasia Kinski are swept up in the American Revolution. After that, it's Sigourney Weaver in the spectacular African Highlands with Gorillas in the Mist. Then it's a pioneer love story in Heartland. Tonight on the Disney Channel.
The American Legacy presents America the Way We Were, 1940 to 1945. Then put your hands together for the concert special, Loretta and Crystal Going Home. After that, the Walt Disney Company and McDonald's present the American Teacher Awards, right here on the Disney Channel.
Next, the Navy has a new secret weapon. It's Don Knotts as the incredible Mr. Limpet. After that, Henry Fonda and James Cagney face off in Mr. Roberts. Then John Wayne commands a squadron of flying leathernecks. Tonight on the Disney Channel.
Welcome to Disney Nighttime. Next, it's an exclusive music special featuring great songs from Desperado to The Heat Is On. Glenn Frey, Strange Weather. After that, Anthony Quinn stars in the movie based on Ernest Hemingway's powerful novel about human struggle against the forces of nature, The Old Man and the Sea, followed by Richard Burton in The Robe. All tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, Lucy, Linus, and the rest of the Peanuts group honor a boy named Charlie Brown. After that, take a musical journey to a magical kingdom with Rupert and the Frog Song. Then it's the film of his blockbuster world tour, Paul McCartney, Get Back, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, Elliot Gould is a down-on-his-luck baseball player who suddenly becomes a slugger in Tall Tales and Legends, Casey at the Bat. After that, the Disney Channel salutes the American teacher, followed by Gary Cooper in Pride of the Yankees. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, it's an animated tribute to romance and man's best friend, Disney's DTV Doggone Valentine. After that, the Disney Channel salutes the American teacher. Then the American Legacy presents Words by Heart, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, get ready for a history lesson with the lovable Uncle Sam Magoo. After that, the Disney Channel salutes the American teacher, followed by Katharine Hepburn and Joan Bennett in Little Women, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, the Best of Hollywood presents Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn in the comedy Adam's Rib. After that, Spencer Tracy and Mickey Rooney star in Boys Town, followed by the Academy Award-winning documentary The Great American Cowboy, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, go behind the scenes of Disney's award-winning animated feature as David Ogden Stiers hosts Be Our Guest, The Making of Beauty and the Beast. After that, it's the official film of his world concert tour, Paul McCartney, Get Back. Then see the effects of television and the presidency, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, take a look at the men who wrote the music for The Jungle Book and Mary Poppins when the Disney Family album looks at the Sherman Brothers. After that, it's Judy Garland in the lavish musical Meet Me in St. Louis. Then it's Ragtime Adventure with Haley Mills and Burl Ives in Summer Magic, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next,
Next, a young boy and his new friend explore the wonders of each other's worlds in an exclusive animated adventure, Snowman. Then it's a tribute to a boy named Charlie Brown, followed by Rupert and the Frog Song. Tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, the Sunday Night Showcase Beatles Festival continues with a tribute to John Lennon. Then it's Frank Capra's romantic comedy, It Happened One Night, followed by The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, tonight on the Disney Channel. Next, the Beatles' legendary producer George Martin takes you behind the scenes in the U.S. television premiere of The Making of Sgt. Pepper. Then Sidney Poitier stars in To Sir with Love, followed by Henry Fonda in Mr. Roberts, tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, Spencer Tracy's out to teach incorrigible Mickey Rooney some valuable lessons in the Oscar-winning drama, Boys Town. Here's what's coming up next on the Disney Channel. Here's what's coming your way on the Disney Channel. Next, join Bruce Springsteen and John Mellencamp in an all-star tribute to Woody Guthrie and Leadbelly. Next, step inside the explosive world of rodeo competition and the Oscar-winning documentary, The Great American Cowboy. Next, John Wayne and Henry Fonda star in John Ford's American Frontier classic, Ford Apache. Next, the Roberts family faces more adventures in the Pacific Northwest in the original Disney Channel series, Danger Bay. Next, join host Van Johnson when he looks back at the military influence in movies and Going Hollywood, The War Years. Coming up, a teacher tries unconventional methods to achieve success in the Marva Collins story. Coming up, there's fun down on the farm with Rock-a-Doodle. Here's what's coming up next on the Disney Channel. Here's what's coming your way on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel. Here's what's coming up. Here's what's coming up on the Disney Channel. Next, examine the universe and explore the many wonders of science with Discover magazine. Here's what's coming up next on the Disney Channel. Thanks for watching the Disney Channel. Here's what's next. Next, based on his own true story, Mark Saltzman struggles to overcome the cultural barriers between East and West in Iron and Silk. Next, a family torn apart by war tries to put the pieces back together again. Haley Mills stars in the Disney Channel film Back Home. Next, the legendary John Wayne plays a ruthless Marine major in the World War II drama, The Flying Leathernecks.
Next, gather the entire family for a special treat right here on the Disney Channel. Next, gather the entire family for a special treat right here on the Disney Channel. Next, gather the entire family for a special treat right here on the Disney Channel.
Hey, it's time for Tuning Tuesday. First is Snoopy, Woodstock, and the rest of the Peanuts game on the Charlie Brown and Snoopy Show. After that, it's a mad full of fun in Cat Fairy, Where Are You? Then it's Rockin' Adventure in Las Vegas with Rockadoodle. Next, when an apprentice fairy bites off more than she can chew, a little girl helps her make the grade. In Tooth Fairy, Where Are You? Right after that, a rooster tries to make it big as a singer in Las Vegas. It's Rockadoodle. Next, the smallest elf teaches the whole North Pole a lesson. He's Bluetoes, the Christmas elf. After that, Scrooge gets a visit from 3 ghosts. It's the stingiest man in town. Then, scare up some laughs with Casper's First Christmas as Tunin' Tuesday continues on the Disney Channel. Tunin' Tuesday continues as the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy is on ice. And the Care Bears are ready to save the day in the Care Bears Nutcracker Suite. Then it's more wintry fun, because blowing into January Junction is Jack Frost. Next, bah humbug. Scrooge still hasn't learned his lesson. He's the stingiest man in town. After that, scary ghosts are out to ruin Casper's First Christmas. Then, don't make a boo-boo and miss Yogi Bear's All-Star Comedy Christmas Caper as Tunin' Tuesday continues on the Disney Channel. Next, when spooky spirits ruin Christmas, it's up to Casper to save the day. It's Casper's First Christmas. After that, it's off to Jellystone for Yogi Bear's All-Star Comedy Christmas Caper as Tunin' Tuesday continues here on the Disney Channel. Next on Tunin' Tuesday, it's Yogi Bear's All-Star Comedy Christmas Caper. Next, Tunin' Tuesday concludes with the coolest guy in town. It's Jack Frost.
Want more tunes? Here's what's next on Tunin' Tuesday.
You're watching the Disney Channel's Holiday Preview. Next, John Wayne stars in the Western The Searchers, followed by Charlton Heston and the Little Kidnappers. After that, it's the musical Meet Me in St. Louis, tonight on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's Holiday Preview. Coming up next, there's matrimonial chaos in Chinatown in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Flower Drum Song, followed by the Holiday Preview Show. Then it's the Manhattan Transfer Going Home, tonight on the Disney Channel.
You're watching the Disney Channel's Holiday Preview. Next, it's The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, followed by Something Wicked This Way Comes. Then meet veteran animator Mark Davis on a Disney Family album, tonight on the Disney Channel.
You're watching the Disney Channel's Holiday Preview. Coming up next, Disney Nighttime presents the 1988 Princess Trust All-Star Concert, followed by The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Then Marilyn Monroe stars in Bus Stop, tonight on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's Holiday Preview. Coming up next, that PBS Duck is your host for a half hour of cartoon craziness on Donald Duck Presents, followed by Videopolis. Then join those teen super sleuths, the Edison Twins, today on the Disney Channel.
You're watching the Disney Channel's Holiday Preview. Next, The Best of Hollywood presents Cary Grant in The Bishop's Wife. Then it's Henry Fonda, Jack Lemmon, and James Cagney in Mr. Roberts,
followed by the preview show, tonight on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's Holiday Preview. Next, Henry Fonda and James Cagney star in Mr. Roberts. After that, Alan Thicke is your host for the preview show, followed by the Don Knotts comedy, The Incredible Mr. Limpet, tonight on the Disney Channel.
You're watching the Disney Channel's Holiday Preview. Next, enjoy music and fun for the whole family with Raffi in concert with the Rise and Shine Band. Then Mark Price is your host for Teen Win, Lose, or Draw, followed by Rascal, today on the Disney Channel. Channel's Holiday Preview. Next, a young boy becomes the pilot of an extraordinary spacecraft in Flight of the Navigator. Then it's Chips the War Dog, followed by Don Knotts in The Incredible Mr. Limpet, today on the Disney Channel.
You're watching the Disney Channel's magical winter weekend. Next, a chambermaid inherits a fortune and turns an exclusive community upside down in Meet the Muncies. After that, it's Danger Bay, followed by the Pound Puppies. Today on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's magical winter weekend. Next, Anne Saga continues on part 2 of Anne of Avonlea. Then that lovable hound stars in Benji the Hunted on the magical world of Disney, followed by the preview show, tonight on the Disney Channel.
You're watching the Disney Channel's magical winter weekend. Next, it's the best of the Mickey Mouse Club. After that, Anne's saga continues in part 2 of Anne of Avonlea, followed by Disney's DTV Romancer. Today on the Disney Channel.
You're watching the Disney Channel's magical winter weekend. Next, it's an incredible adventure on his first day of school in Barney Goes to School, followed by Meet the Muncies. After that, there's action and adventure on Danger Bay. Today on the Disney Channel.
You're watching the Disney Channel's magical winter weekend. Next, it's the Care Bears movie, followed by the best of the Mickey Mouse Club. Then Russ Tamblyn and Peter Sellers star in the musical tale of Tom Thumb. Today on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's magical winter weekend. Next, that lovable bundle of trouble is back. He's Dennis the Menace, followed by the preview show. Then enjoy classic moments from the Disney archives on Walt Disney Presents. Today on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's magical winter weekend. Next, clock in with Mickey and the gang on Mouse Factory. Then Shirley Temple is at her best in Wee Willie Winkie. After that, it's the story of a boy and his beloved horse, the Black Stallion. Today on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's magical winter weekend. Next, it's the touching tale of a boy and his beloved horse, the Black Stallion, followed by part 2 of Anne of Avonlea. Then it's Benji the Hunted on the magical world of Disney. Today on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's magical winter weekend. Next, Anne's saga continues on part 2 of Anne of Avonlea. Then that lovable hound stars in Benji the Hunted on the magical world of Disney, followed by the preview show, tonight on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's magical winter weekend. Next, a little boy builds a special snowman who talks and offers advice in The Magic Snowman. After that, it's Winnie the Pooh and A Day for Eeyore, followed by Lunchbox, today on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's magical winter weekend. Next, join all of your animated pals for Lunchbox. After that, it's Barney Goes to School. Then a chambermaid inherits a fortune and turns a neighborhood upside down in Meet the Muncies. Today on the Disney Channel.
Thanks for watching the Disney Channel's free preview now through Sunday. Next, it's the wacky show that turns Walt Disney World inside out. After that, friends always stick together in the Babysitter's Club, followed by Kids Incorporated on the Disney Channel.
The Disney Channel's holiday preview continues. Next, when a girl finds her tooth still under the pillow, she wonders, Tooth Fairy, where are you? After that, check out the cool sounds of Kids Incorporated. Then keep jamming with the Mickey Mouse Club. Coming up on the Disney Channel.
Holiday preview continues. Next, it's a Disney favorite for the whole family, Toby Tyler. After that, gallop off with My Little Ponytails. Then it's Donald's Quack Attack. Coming up on the Disney Channel.
You're watching the Disney Channel's holiday preview now through this evening. Next, a friendship is threatened by the Snow Queen. After that, it's a show for kids about kids on Kids Incorporated, followed by Ramona. Today on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel Spring Preview. Next, it's Sebastian's Caribbean Jamboree, followed by the touching tale of friendship, perfect harmony. After that, the king of rock and roll stars and the trouble with girls. Tonight on the Disney Channel.
As a father.
You're watching the Disney Channel's Spring Preview. Next, there's action and adventure on Danger Bay. After that, Joan Embry is your host for an examination of African wildlife on Animals of Africa, followed by The Littlest Rebel, tonight on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's Spring Preview. Next, see what's in store for you on the Disney Channel Preview Show. After that, there's action and adventure on Danger Bay. Then Joan Embry is your host for Animals of Africa, today on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's Spring Preview. Next, Joan Embry is your host for an examination of African wildlife on Animals of Africa. After that, Shirley Temple stars in The Littlest Rebel, followed by the Preview Show, tonight on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel Spring Preview. Next, rock out with today's hottest hits with a Disney twist. It's DTV2, followed by Jodie Foster and David Niven in the Disney comedy Candle Shoe. Then don't miss the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, tonight on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel Spring Preview. Next, Jodie Foster, Helen Hayes, and David Niven star in the Disney comedy Candle Shoe, followed by the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Then relive the 1988 Olympics on Calgary 88, 16 Days of Glory Part 1, tonight on the Disney Channel.
We hope you're enjoying the Disney Channel's Spring Preview. Next, see what's coming up in the months ahead in our Spring Preview show. After that, Treat Williams guest stars on Avonlea. Then see who's making their mark, tonight on the Disney Channel.
The Disney Channel's free preview is our gift to you. Next, Robbie Benson hosts a look at all the great shows coming to the Disney Channel in the months ahead on the Preview Show. After that, it's the new adventures of Winnie the Pooh, followed by Disney's Gummy Bears. Welcome to the Disney Channel's free preview, which concludes today. Next, head down to Gummy Glen for adventure with Disney's Gummy Bears. After that, it's more wacky, quacky cartoon fun with Donald's Quack Attack, followed by Fraggle Rock. You found the Disney Channel's great programming. It's our free preview. Next, get set for great Disney cartoons. It's Donald's Quack Attack. After that, follow that Fraggle down to Fraggle Rock, followed by Under the Umbrella Tree.
You're watching the Disney Channel Spring Preview. Next, a rodeo cowboy steals Sarah's heart. Treat Williams guest stars on Avonlea. After that, meet some incredible Americans who are making their mark. Then Steve McQueen stars in The Sand Pebbles, tonight on the Disney Channel. We hope you're enjoying the special free preview of the Disney Channel. It's a great way to see all our best shows. Next, go behind the scenes for the making of Pocahontas, A Legend Comes to Life. Then see why Sunday night means music with Bruce Springsteen, Blood Brothers, and Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band NYC 95, right here on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's free preview, our gift to you. Next, there's plenty of adventure ahead with DuckTales. Then need help? Better call Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, followed by high-flying hijinks on Tailspin, right here on the Disney Channel. This is the Disney Channel's free preview, your chance to see what you've been missing. Next, set out for adventure with Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Then join the fight against the Sky Pirates on Tailspin. After that, help solve the Great Muppet Caper, right here on the Disney Channel. You're watching a special preview of the Disney Channel, the place for great family fun. Next, take to the air for high-flying fun with Tailspin. Then join Kermit and Company as they set out to solve the Great Muppet Caper, followed by the new adventures of Winnie the Pooh, right here on the Disney Channel. We hope you're enjoying this special preview of the Disney Channel. Next, Miss Piggy in prison? The only way to save her is to solve the Great Muppet Caper. Then head out to 100 Acre Wood for the new adventures of Winnie the Pooh, followed by the Charlie Brown and Snoopy Show, right here on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel's summer preview. Next, Jessica Tandy, Hume Cronin, and Steve Guttenberg star in Cocoon, The Return. After that, see what's in store for you on the Disney Channel's preview show, followed by The Longest Day, tonight on the Disney Channel.
You're watching the Disney Channel Summer Preview, now through Monday. Next, there's adventure with Megan and her friends on My Little Pony Tales. Then get ready for fun and adventure with Fraggle Rock and Adventures in Wonderland. Today on the Disney Channel. We hope you're enjoying the Disney Channel Summer Preview. Next, join Dex the Robot for Jump, Rattle, and Roll. After that, take a trip to Gummy Glen with the Gummy Bears. Then there's mealtime fun with Lunchbox. Today on the Disney Channel.
Welcome to the Disney Channel's free preview now through Monday. Next, Tim Conway and Don Knotts take on the Old West and the Apple Dumpling Gang. After that, take an offbeat look behind the scenes with Walt Disney World Inside Out, followed by the story of Rapunzel on Fairy Tale Theater. Today on the Disney Channel.
Welcome to the Disney Channel's free preview now through tomorrow night. Next, it's Two from Bedrock. First, it's a mystery, and Fred is on the trail in The Man Called Flintstone. After that, a wife's place may be pitching for the Bedrock Dodgers. Wind Up Wilma, followed by Kids Incorporated. Today on the Disney Channel. Next on the Disney Channel, the Disney Gang is in hot pursuit of the perfect summer getaway in Vacationing with Mickey and Friends, followed by Dinosaur, hosted by Christopher Reeve. Then Bud Greenspan examines the hopes of future Olympians in An Olympic Dream, today on the Disney Channel.
Thanks for watching the Disney Channel's free preview now through tomorrow night. Next, get a sneak peek at all the great shows that are coming to the Disney Channel on the preview show. After that, it's a great show for the whole family. Avonlea, followed by Old Yeller. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Magical world of adventure with My Little Pony Tales. Then, who's that hiding under the big yellow hat? Why, it's Curious George. After that, join Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Scrooge McDuck for DuckTales, right here on the Disney Channel, the place for outstanding family entertainment.
for cartoon fun. The laps begin after this on Donald Duck Presents. When you gallop into fun with My Little Ponytails, coming your way right after this. Wait, don't touch that dial. There's more fun in store on the Disney Channel. Here's what's coming up. Whoa, there's fun and adventure when you gallop into fun with My Little Ponytails. Coming your way right after this. Don't touch that dial. Stay tuned for some cute, cuddly creatures from the land of Care-a-Lot, the Care Bears. Coming up right after this, those huggable bears bounce into action in the animated series Disney's Gummy Bears. Hey, don't go away. Stick around. It's time to share a lunchtime treat with your favorite animated friends on Lunchbox. Stick around. There's more fun coming up on the Raccoons. Get ready to pump up the jam. It's Mousercise time. Stick around. There's more fun headed your way on Fraggle Rock. Whoa! Adventures in Wonderland is next. Where are you going? Here's what's coming up on the Disney Channel. Don't go away. See what that honey-loving bear is up to on Welcome to Pooh Corner. Stick around and follow the adventures of some magical creatures on Fraggle Rock after this. There's more fun right around the corner. Here's what's coming up on the Disney Channel. After this, join those cuddly creatures from the land of Care-a-Lot, the Care Bears. Don't touch that dial. There's more fun for the whole family on Music Box after this. Don't go away. There's always something fun happening on Under the Umbrella Tree. Hey, there's more fun ahead with Disney's Gummy Bears coming up right after this. Hey, stick around. There's more fun coming up after this on Fraggle Rock. You won't want to miss this. Here's what's coming up on the Disney Channel. There's more fun just ahead. Join Dumbo and his pals for Dumbo Circus. Stay tuned. The Care Bears are coming your way right after this. Next, it's My Little Pony Tales on Disney Channel 2. Twice the fun. the gummy way in Disney's Gummy Bears coming up next. Hey, don't go away. There's lots more fun ahead on the Disney Channel. Coming up, it's Fraggle Rock. Coming up after this, get ready to journey to the land of Care-a-Lot with the Care Bears. Stick around, share a special lunchtime treat with your favorite animated friends on Lunchbox. Hey, don't go away. Alice and all her friends are coming your way. It's Adventures in Wonderland next. Stick around, share a special lunchtime treat with your favorite animated friends on Lunchbox. See what that honey-loving bear is up to on Welcome to Pooh Corner, coming up after this. Don't go away. You won't want to miss this. Here's what's coming up on the Disney Channel. Lunchtime will never be the same. Join your favorite animated friends for Lunchbox, coming up after this. Stick around, there's more fun ahead on the Disney Channel. Coming up after this, it's Fraggle Rock. Put on your mouse ears and get ready for cartoon fun, 'cause just around the corner, it's Mickey's Mouse Tracks. A little girl befriends a giant rabbit that only she can see. He's Mr. Horatio Nibbles. Just a few more snaps. Look who's running down the aisle. It's the father of the bride, and it's coming at you right after this. Just a few more snaps. Follow the adventures of some cute pooches that live at the city pound on Pound Puppies. Just a few more snaps. Nick wants a vacation, but at Christmas, it's the year without a Santa Claus right after this. What's that honey loving bear up to? Stay tuned and find out on Welcome to Pooh Corner. After this, follow the adventures of 5 magical creatures on Fraggle Rock. Stay tuned. Join Dumbo and his pals for fun under the big top on Dumbo's Circus. Hold on for more fun with Disney's Gummy Bears coming up right after this. What's that honey loving bear up to? Stay tuned and find out on Welcome to Pooh Corner. Coming up after this, it's the Care Bears, so don't go away. The fun is just beginning. Coming up, it's Jim Henson's Mother Goose Stories. Put on your fancy duds, because you're invited to Brown Bear's wedding. Next! Coming up, follow the adventures of 5 magical creatures on Fraggle Rock. Don't touch that dial. Jump, rattle, and roll is right after this. Right after this, it's the animated series, The Wizard of Oz. Coming up after this, it's Under the Umbrella Tree. You won't want to miss this. Here's what's coming up on the Disney Channel. There's fun and adventure with Disney's Gummy Bears right after this. Coming up, Journey to the Land of Care-a-Lot with the Care Bears. Coming up after this, it's Under the Umbrella Tree. Coming up, Journey to the Land of Care-a-Lot with the Care Bears. Coming up after this, it's Mousercise. Don't move, there's more fun headed your way on Jim Henson's Mother Goose Stories.
Coming up next, Groundling Marsh. Coming up next, it's DuckTales, right here on the Disney Channel. Don't go away, because you don't want to miss what's coming up next on the Disney Channel. There's something special coming your way right here on the Disney Channel. Coming up next, join Dumbo's Circus right here on the Disney Channel. Coming up next, it's Adventures in Wonderland, and it's only on the Disney Channel. Coming up next, Gummy Bears. There's something special coming your way right here on the Disney Channel. Coming up next, it's the Charlie Brown and Snoopy Show on the Disney Channel. Coming up next, it's Donald's Quack Attack on the Disney Channel. Coming up next, it's the new adventures of Winnie the Pooh, right here on the Disney Channel. Coming up next, it's Tailspin, right here on the Disney Channel. Coming up next, it's DuckTales, right here on the Disney Channel. Coming up next, Under the Umbrella Tree. Next, it's a sticky situation for Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree. Coming up next, it's Donald's Quack Attack on the Disney Channel. Don't go away, because you don't want to miss what's coming up next on the Disney Channel.
Coming up next, it's stories for kids about kids on Kids Incorporated. After that, it's outrageous fun on Ramona. Then, there's action and awesome adventure heading your way on Danger Bay and Zorro. Next! Coming up next, there's totally outrageous fun on Ramona. Then, it's a cool trip to the Pacific Northwest on Danger Bay and awesome adventure with Zorro. Next! Coming up next, there's awesome cartoons with Donald Duck and Quack Attack, followed by outrageous good times on Kids Incorporated. Then, get ready to rock the house with the Mickey Mouse Club. Next! Coming up next, get ready for a slammin' good time on Kids Incorporated. Then, it's the Mickey Mouse Club where the music is hot and the fun is outrageous. Next! Coming up next, jam to the beat of today's freshest music on Kids Incorporated. Right after this.
Coming up, these friends always stick together. They're the Babysitters Club.
Coming up next, get ready to rock the house with the Mickey Mouse Club. Right after this.
You love the movie, now check out the new Disney Channel series, Aladdin, next.
Coming up next, track down all your favorite Disney friends when they get together for Mouse Tracks. Right after this.
Coming up, it's an exclusive world premiere. Goldilocks and the Three Bears sing their little bitty hearts out.
Coming up next, there's more fun bouncing your way with Disney's Adventures of the Gummy Bears. Right after this.
Coming up, go round the world as you tour Epcot 94 with host Scott Harriet on Walt Disney World Inside Out.
Right after this, the Peanuts gang heads your way on the Charlie Brown and Snoopy Show. next? Good guys, bad guys, and the funniest crime-fighting tunes in town are headed your way. It's bonkers right after this. Coming up next, visit a place where the fun never stops. Get ready for Adventures in Wonderland right after this. Coming up next, brace yourself, because when Donald blows his stack, it's one outrageous quack attack, and it's right after this.
Tonight, Felix dreams of winning a horse race, but his mother has other ideas on the Disney Channel's award-winning series, Avonlea. After that, the Disney Channel salutes the American teacher, followed by Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? All coming up on the Disney Channel.
Next, he's not just a big baby. He's taking on the town in Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. After that, Marshall sets out to see where lost things end up in Erie, Indiana. Then it's innovative new music from David Bowie, Black Tie, White Noise. Tonight on the Disney Channel.
Next, it's the Disney Channel favorite that once again has been nominated for Outstanding Dramatic Series, Avonlea. After that, join your favorite stars as the Walt Disney Company presents the American Teacher Awards. Then chronicle the rocky career of Orson Welles with Hollywood, The Golden Years. Tonight on the Disney Channel.
The family dog. Fun is the result. For better or for worse, the good for nothing. After that, from her early days in New York City to music stardom, trace the career of Carole King, Going Home. Then George Burns stars in Oh God, Book 2, right here on the Disney Channel. Here's what's coming your way on the Disney Channel. There's more coming your way on the Disney Channel. Here's what's next.
Here's what's next on the Disney Channel.
Here's what's coming your way on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel. Here's what's next.
Here's what's next on the Disney Channel.
Next, Basil of Baker Street is on the trail of the evil Ratigan in Disney's animated feature, The Great Mouse Detective. There's more adventure in Ponyland with My Little Pony Tales. Next.
Here's what's next on the Disney Channel. Here's what's next on the Disney Channel. Next, take a look at who's shaping the young minds of tomorrow when the Disney Channel salutes the American teacher.
Here's what's coming up on the Disney Channel. There's more coming your way on the Disney Channel. Here's what's next. Next, Dean Jones, Suzanne Plachette, and Tim Conway star in the Disney comedy, The Shaggy DA.
It's a gas and a giggle as Triple Feature Friday continues. Next, it's up to America's favorite auto to save the day in Herbie Rides Again. Then, jewel thieves are in hot pursuit as Herbie goes to Monte Carlo. All tonight.
For Christmas Eve, Triple Feature Friday presents 3 Christmas movies. First up, 2 kids mistake a con man for Santa Claus in the heartwarming story, The Christmas Star. After that, Mary Steenburgen is visited by an unusual angel, One Magic Christmas. Then, it's Sunshine Christmas, tonight on the Disney Channel.
This is Triple Feature Friday. Next, talk about scary characters. See what happens when Scooby-Doo meets the Boo Brothers. Then, run for your life. Oh wait, it's only Scooby-Doo and that reluctant werewolf. Right here on the Disney Channel. Welcome to Triple Feature Friday. First, it's about time somebody noticed. Join the entire Peanuts gang for You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Then, how could he leave? America's favorite beagle sets out in search of a new owner in Snoopy Come Home. After that, take a laughable look at the life and times of a boy named Charlie Brown. Right here on the Disney Channel. You're watching Triple Feature Friday. Here's what's coming up next. Welcome to Triple Feature Friday, where tonight we hit the road with Herbie the Love Bug. First, Dean Jones discovers his... You're watching Triple Feature Friday. This is Triple Feature Friday. Next, join the Peanuts gang for a comical salute to a boy named Charlie Brown. You're watching Triple Feature Friday. Here's what's coming up next. Triple Feature Friday's Love Bug-In concludes with the international adventure Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. Next.
Come on over, baby, there's a whole lot of shaking going on.
Next, laugh along with the first family of down-home fun, the Torkelsons. Then, the new kid has 3 words for the school bully. Meet my bodyguard. After that, the Muppets take to the high seas, the making of Muppet Treasure Island, right here on the Disney Channel.
Come on over, baby, there's a whole lot. Come on over, baby, there's a whole lot of shaking going on.
Next, George Foreman is on the loose and going through Disney theme parks inside out. Then Charles Kuralt examines the philosophies of our most prominent citizens in This I Believe. After that, explore one of the scenic wonders of America, American West, right here on the Disney Channel.
Come on over, baby, there's a whole lot. Come on over, baby, there's a whole lot of shaking going on.
Next, a former skier finds love and a new life in part 2 of The Other Side of the Mountain. Then, discover one of the scenic wonders of America, American West. After that, where'd he go? The hunt is on for the Thief of Baghdad, right here on the Disney Channel.
Come on over, baby, there's a whole lot of shake.
Next, you found the place for outstanding entertainment, right here on the Disney Channel. Next, you'll always find the shows you want, right here on the Disney Channel. Next, take a nostalgic look back as the American Legacy presents the fun and the feel of the 50s. Then, go behind the scenes with the king, Elvis in Hollywood. Followed by Angela Lansbury in Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, right here on the Disney Channel.
Come on over, baby, there's a whole lot of shake, a whole lot of shaking going on. Come on over, baby, there's a whole lot of shaking going on.
Next, lights, camera, action, Elvis in Hollywood. Then, Angela Lansbury takes you on a wonderful trip, Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. Followed by Denzel Washington and Kevin Kline in Cry Freedom, right here on the Disney Channel.
Come on
Niro Toole stars in the Academy Award-winning epic, Lawrence of Arabia. Then relive the life of an American legend, Sam Houston in Gone to Texas. Followed by the true story of the legend of Billy the Kid. Right here on the Disney Channel.
Come on over, baby, there's a whole lot of shake, a whole lot of shaking going on. Come on over, baby, there's a whole lot of shaking going on.
Next, a bounty hunter tries to stay one step ahead of the hitman as Robert De Niro stars in Midnight Run. Then go behind the scenes for the making of My Fair Lady, more loverly than ever. Followed by a look back at a living legend, Tina Turner Going Home. Right here on the Disney Channel.
Come on over, baby, there's a whole lot of shake.
Next, gather the entire family for a special treat right here on the Disney Channel. Next, you'll always find the shows you want right here on the Disney Channel. Next, gather the entire family for a special treat right here on the Disney Channel. Next, you found the place for outstanding entertainment right here on the Disney Channel.
Here's what's coming your way on the Disney Channel.
Next, you found the place for outstanding entertainment right here on the Disney Channel. Next, get ready to laugh out loud right here on the Disney Channel.
On the Disney Channel. Next, the Disney Channel's Hot Day continues with more family fun. Stay tuned. Next, the Disney Channel's Hot Day continues with more family fun. Stay tuned. Next, the Disney Channel's Hot Day continues with more family fun. Stay tuned.
The Disney Channel's Cool Night continues. Next, see the parallels between Mother Nature's creations and man-made design in Nature by Design. Then, relive a dark chapter in American history in the Nixon Interviews with David Frost, followed by James Michener's Caravans. Coming up. Next, what if you had to take Santa's place? See what happens when Tim Allen discovers the Santa Claus. Then, meet the men behind the boys in the concert special, Boys to Men Going Home. Followed by Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito in Twins. Right here on the Disney Channel. He's the only one who can stop a mad scientist. Val Kilmer is a real genius. Then, meet the man behind the music in the rock and roll special, James Taylor Going Home. After that, set out for the uncharted wilderness in Never Cry Wolf. Right here on the Disney Channel. The Disney Channel's Cool Night continues with more family fun. Stay tuned. Next, the Disney Channel's Cool Night continues with something for the entire family. Next, the Disney Channel's Cool Night continues with plenty of great entertainment. Next, the Disney Channel's Cool Night continues with more family fun. Stay tuned. The Disney Channel's Cool Night continues with plenty of great entertainment.
Next, where would the Easter Bunny be without eggs? Find out in Easter Egg Morning. Then see what mysterious kingdom lies hidden in the clouds in Mickey and the Beanstalk. After that, get ready. The Easter Bunny's coming to town. Right here on the Disney Channel. Next, Fee Fi Fo Fum. I smell the blood of a mouse. Stick around for Mickey and the Beanstalk. Then break out the eggs and Easter bonnets. The Easter Bunny is coming to town. After that, meet an Alaskan legend, Balto. Right here on the Disney Channel. Next, think you could recognize an alien if you saw one? Say hello to the cat from outer space. Then Marilyn Monroe takes to the stage to prove there's no business like show business. After that, see what she really was like in Marilyn Monroe, Beyond the Legend, right here on the Disney Channel. Next, will three friends ever make it home? Find out in Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey. Then, the animal adventure continues with the classic tale of The Incredible Journey, followed by the award-winning mystery, Caroline, right here on the Disney Channel. Next, three friends risk life and limb to make it home in the Disney classic, The Incredible Journey. Then, is she an imposter who's after the family fortune, or is she really Caroline? Followed by I Love Lucy, the very first show, right here on the Disney Channel. Next, city kids come face to face with the dangers of the wilderness in White Wolf's 2 Legend of the Wild. Then join George Foreman and friends for a behind-the-scenes look at Disney theme parks inside out. After that, see what life was like in the turn of the century town of Avonlea, right here on the Disney Channel. Next, want to know the secrets of Disney theme parks? Join George Foreman and friends for Inside Out. Then it's winner take all when a group of misfits take on an elite hockey team on Avonlea. After that, Claude Rains stars in the classic story of the Phantom of the Opera, right here on the Disney Channel. Here's what's right here on the Disney Channel. Here's what's coming up next, right here on the Disney Channel. Here's what's coming up next, right here on the Disney Channel.
Next, nobody ever said being a teenager was easy. Join Amanda and Busy for Ready or Not, right here on the Disney Channel. Next, think your family's funny? Wait till you see what happens to the Torkelsons, right here on the Disney Channel. Next, take a deep breath. It's time to explore the depths with Ocean Girl, right here on the Disney Channel. Next, a parallel world awaits. Step through a mysterious doorway and discover Spellbinder, right here on the Disney Channel. Next, hot tunes, cool comedy, and crazy characters. Get ready for MMC, right here on the Disney Channel.
Tonight, on the magical world of Disney. First, is your house ready for the holidays? Pick up a few pointers from a Goof Troop Christmas. Then, find out who's been naughty and who's been nice on a Quack Attack Christmas. Followed by a film that lives up to its name, a Goofy movie, right here on the Disney Channel's free holiday preview. You're watching the magical world of Disney.
Next, Kris Kringle isn't up to the job. See if this will be the year without a Santa Claus. Then, from cartoons to cards, see what the holidays are all about on a Disney Christmas gift. Followed by a Bing Crosby Christmas, like the ones we used to know. Right here on the Disney Channel.
Tonight on the magical world of Disney. Next, does this face look familiar? Get ready, the Easter Bunny is coming to town. Then, an Alaskan town's only hope for survival is a half-wolf, half-dog named Balto. After that, who will save the planet from an evil genius? Felix the Cat. Right here on the Disney Channel. You're watching the magical world of Disney. Next, set out across the frozen tundra with a half-wolf, half-dog named Balto. Then, he's the only one who can save the planet. Say hello to Felix the Cat. Followed by the 3 lives of Thomasina. Right here on the Disney Channel.
You're watching the magical world of Disney. Next, these are Santa's helpers. Watch out for a quack attack Christmas. Then, 60 years is a long time to wait, but he's finally ready for a goofy movie. Followed by Weird Al Yankovic, There's No Going Home. Right here on the Disney Channel's free holiday preview.
Join the Disney Channel's 10th Anniversary All-Star Weekend celebration. Next, for the first time on television, it's the Disney animated classic 101 Dalmatians. Then take an inside look at Be Our Guest, the making of Beauty and the Beast. After that, Bill Campbell stars as the Rocketeer. Tonight on the Disney Channel. The Disney Channel's 10th Anniversary All-Star Weekend continues when David Ogden Stiers hosts Be Our Guest, the making of Beauty and the Beast. After that, it's Walt Disney Pictures' action-adventure film, The Rocketeer. Tonight on the Disney Channel. 10 years and counting. It's an all-star weekend celebrating the Disney Channel's 10th anniversary. Next, the Disney Channel Showcase presents the world premiere of Ringo Starr, Going Home. After that, Sigourney Weaver stars in Gorillas in the Mist, followed by Great Wonders of the World, Wonders of Nature. Tonight on the Disney Channel. Bigger and better than ever. It's Mickey's special day, and you're invited to the Mickey Mouse Anniversary Show. Then don't tell Donald, but it all started with a mouse. Later, that ambassador for peace is traveling again in When Mickey Goes to Moscow. Coming up on the Disney Channel. Happy birthday, Mickey. You've been a busy bee ever since it all started with a mouse. After that, it's red, white, and blue fun in Red Square as Mickey goes to Moscow. Then, she's an all-American girl in Disney's Totally Minnie. Coming up on the Disney Channel. Mickey's celebrating his 65th birthday by spinning the globe in Mickey Goes to Moscow. Then Mickey's girlfriend joins the fun in Disney's Totally Minnie. Later, Mark Lynn Baker and Soleil Moonfry host Here's to You, Mickey Mouse. Coming up on the Disney Channel. Minnie's joining in Mickey's birthday celebration with Disney's Totally Minnie. Then we're toasting him in Here's to You, Mickey Mouse. After that, it's Mickey's version of a holiday classic when Disneyland presents Mickey's Nutcracker. Coming up on the Disney Channel. Mickey's birthday spectacular continues with The Mouse That Roared in Here's to You, Mickey Mouse. After that, it's time for holiday fun when Disneyland presents Mickey's Nutcracker. Then it's Adventures in Wonderland. Coming up on the Disney Channel. Next,
The Disney Channel's special holiday preview week continues with classical music and classic animation when Disneyland presents Mickey's Nutcracker. After that, Alice is ready for Adventures in Wonderland. Then it's Kids Incorporated, coming up on the Disney Channel.
We hope you're enjoying the Disney Channel Thank You Week. Next, it's the music special Disney Family Album, The Sherman Brothers. After that, it's the explosive sounds of Paul McCartney Going Home, followed by the Philadelphia Story. Tonight on the Disney Channel. You're watching the Disney Channel Thank You Week. Next, it's the making of The Little Mermaid. After that, Sunday Night Showcase presents Bill Cosby himself, followed by the wackiest ship in the Army. Tonight on the Disney Channel. It's Thank You Week on the Disney Channel. Next, Guy Williams stars as that masked doer of good deeds, Zorro. After that, Leslie Caron stars in The Glass Slipper. Then explore the African jungle on Animals of Africa. Today on the Disney Channel. We hope you're enjoying the Disney Channel Thank You Week. Next, Leslie Caron stars in The Glass Slipper. After that, explore the African jungle on Animals of Africa. Then aliens descend on Earth in the out-of-this-world comedy Spaced Invaders. Today on the Disney Channel.
Coming up next, rock with the kids from Kids Incorporated. Then it's outrageous. It's way cool. It's the Mickey Mouse Club. It's all next.
Coming up next, Toon Mania hits the airwaves. It's Donald Duck Presents. And Game Show Fever blasts off with Teen Win, Lose, or Draw. Then pump up the volume with Kids Incorporated and prepare to party with the Mickey Mouse Club. It's all next. Next, it's a driveway jammed with cool kids. It's Teen Win, Lose, or Draw. Then rock to your fave hits on Kids Incorporated and party non-stop with the Mickey Mouse Club next. Next, check out the action on Kids Incorporated. Then how much party can it take? Get wild with the Mickey Mouse Club. It's all next. Next up, they're wild, they're crazy, they're way cool, and they love to party. Hang out with the Mickey Mouse Club coming at you next.